Hey guys, EDog here, introducing the LEGO VW T1 camper van. This LEGO set is very similar to the Mini Cooper that I did a review on in May 2015. You can check it out in the description. It's also very retro. It has many items that older builders will recognise. For example, a lava lamp in the back area where one of the occupants is asleep. Also, in the side, there is a small t-shirt that says "Make Lego, not war." A tour of the outside model shows the iconic front that doesn't have an air vent. Down at the right hand side there is the driver's door. Behind that is the doors to the main living area. Then a petrol cap and a vent which is supposed to lead to the engine. But it's just a small little ladder from the LEGO City sets. On the left hand side there is another vent made out of a small ladder. And the driver's door. On the roof there is a small space for luggage and a canopy which can move up and down. On the back there is a door to the main living area and a door to the engine. In the driving cabin there is a large steering wheel, an iconic speedometer which LEGO used a clock to detail it. On the floor there is a large pedal which is possibly a brake pedal, and a longer, thinner pedal which is possibly an accelerator pedal. Also there is a gear stick that does move but doesn't have really any function. Also on the dashboard there are possibly some radio controls. Also, the front cabin has opening front windows, which is not very common on modern day vehicles. In the living area, which can be found by removing the top panel of the camper van and opening the side doors, you can find a sink which has a small tap mounted above it using two headlight bricks. There are also some cleaning equipment and a saucepan. Beneath, there is a very small cupboard. Behind that, there is a fixed seat for someone to sit on. Also in the cabin, there is a foldable table and a small little green wine glass. This table folds down to allow the second seat to fold forwards and then flatten the back of the seat to make it into a bed with the next segment back. Moving round from that bed, there's a small mirror which I can demonstrate by putting my hand there, and you can see my fingers in the reflection. And there's a small handle, and this can be opened up to gain access to the t-shirt which was shown in the intro that says "Make Lego, not war." Below that there are two false drawers which are made using a 1x2 jumper plate with a 1x1 round tile. On the bookshelf, or on the door, sorry, there is a bookshelf which is built sideways, so it attaches studs facing that way. In the living area, every window has got one of these small fabric curtains to give it a bit more detail. and they simply hook on like that. In this set, there are some finer details. For example, the lava lamp, which can be found sitting on the left-hand side of the bed when you are facing towards the front of the van. Also, on the other side, there is a picture of a surfboard half buried in the sand with the silhouette of a surfer surfing in front of the sun. There is also a small potted plant in a little alcove. On the back of the camper van, there is a very small exhaust and a set of brake lights. Also, as shown earlier, there's the small door to lead to the top of the bed and a door to the engine. The engine is a highly detailed part of this model, so let's take a closer look. As you can see, the engine is highly detailed. It does contain 2 wheels with an elastic band, but if you try and turn either of the wheels, the elastic band will fall off because the wheels don't line up. As I mentioned earlier, on the roof of the camper, there is a small storage area for luggage. There is also the canopy, which has a small, or a thin but long piece of orange fabric going around it. If I take these bits off, and then these bits, and then do the same on the other end, I can then get the fabric off and show you how the mechanism works. With the fabric off, and some more tiling removed, you can see it works on a simple mechanism that's similar to how a deck chair works. It takes 2 Technic 5M beams attached to this little base piece, and then 2 more attached to the top, and then them attached in the middle to create a cross segment which compresses as it lowers and does that when it gets taller. Here it is again without any of the extra. On the front, you can see it's not only curved this way to give it a streamlined effect, it is also curved this way. Also, you have the black lines to simulate the difference between the white and the red colouring. At either end of the vehicle, there are white bumpers. The one on the back holds the exhaust pipe, and the one on the front has a number plate, which is H-VW 1962. The wheels are quite special in this set. There's nothing different about them to, for instance, the spare tyre out of the Lego Mini Cooper 10242 set. But they have a friction fit dish from the Lego City lines. So using this Technic axle and pushing in there, I can then remove the disc, which has 2 small 1x1 round tiles which friction fit into this part of the wheel. And it doesn't fall out very easily, although it does have a considerable amount of wobble either side. Is this a good buy? If you're buying this as a play toy, it's good, but it's more of a display item. One reason for this is there are 2 solid axles that can spin freely, which means the wheels can't turn individually. This is different from the Mini Cooper, which had an axle for every wheel. Also, the box says 16 plus, And if you're still building standard Lego at that age, you really probably aren't playing with it, you're buying it more for the artistic side. And it does have 1,334 pieces, which means some of those pieces could be liable to break off.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button and get subscribed. If you have any suggestions for something I could do or any improvements you think I can make, please don't be afraid to put them in the comments. Also, why not check out the EDog Media Twitter page?